Hi guys, I thought I would share with you what I've done in terms of setup and sort of making my new planner my own. I still find myself stroking this cover periodically because it's really nice to stroke. Obviously I have to put something on the cover now because I just do. So I've got little Penguin Joe with all his planners. Um, then then I've made the front page my own. So a while ago, I think it was one of the bullet journal Facebook groups that I'm in, someone was saying, how do you get over that sort of fear of starting a new notebook when you've got that blank page and everything else? And somebody responded with, take a black pen, scribble all over a page, the first page, in the middle of the book, wherever, and then colour it in and turn it into something bright and colourful. And while I don't necessarily have fear of starting planners that often, I thought I'd do it with this just to kind of really make it my own, and because I like the idea of having something fun and colourful, and I also want to see how the paper held up. So if I turn it over, there's like a little bit of ghosting from the really dark pens and a little bit from where I've gone over with my fine liner like 5-6 times to make that line really, really dark. But on the whole, you wouldn't really know. So I think that's a pretty good test. Dates, I've just added bank holidays on here because that's a UK thing and it's never in any exciting planners, really. So that's important. I've got next year's as well because while this is only a quarter, if I've made a note of it, I'll transfer it over when I go to a new planner. Then we have the special dates page. Now, I have a perpetual calendar that's got all the kind of dates in and stuff that I refer to, so my thought was turn it into a future log, which I think I shared in my video. So I've just added a little bit of colourful washi from the rainbow sheets from Beth Designs UK, which is also where these little checklists come from, and just turned it into a future log. So I will probably go through and put in dates of big things that are happening next to the bullet points, and then underneath I've got space for, really specific tasks or bills or birthdays. I'm thinking of putting in a little half box, that's the word I wanted, just to make a note of any birthdays, particularly when it gets to sort of this time of the year, because there's a lot in my family and it's very easy to lose track because of friends having birthdays as well. It's chaos. Then we get to the goal breakdown. So I like this page, I like the setup, I like the fact that you can link it to power sheets if you're using power sheets. I just wanted a bit of colour, so that's what I did. I've just highlighted the ratings with a mild liner and used a blank header and a little checklist. That's kind of all I've done. I will go through and add to this later, but I wanted to film it first, and with this, and then as you can see I've kind of matched up with where I want to focus with the colours, but I need to work out how I'm going to do it a little bit more, because obviously with the power sheet stuff it tends to be like a monthly breakdown. So yeah, we'll get there. Then we get to the monthly spread. So I'm just going to move this, I've just added that in, that I don't even think that was on camera, so you won't know what that was. I have used the monthly extra sheet and the monthly skeleton sheet from the Summer Vibes collection from Beth Designs UK to create my spread and make it colourful, really. So all of these are designed for your sort of standard Erin Condren setup, but I've made them work. I've overlapped the day headers and made it a Monday start. I've used the date flags, I've used the monthly header, that's the words I wanted, and I've added this, and I've still got like my monthly focus up here, and I thought this was a perfect spot for a tending list for the month, because sorry, I'm planning to use this quite functionally, so having it there made sense to me. And then down here I've just added like a little tip in, I suppose, to make a note for One Book July, because the announcement was this week, and I'm just I want to make a note of what I've done basically, so I thought I'd add that in. Weekly spread, I went a bit mad. This is probably not how I'm going to do my weekly spread going forward, but I just needed to do some sticker therapy, so I grabbed a really bright colourful sticker kit that I had in my stash and just went for it, and it's kind of got a little bit of overview of reminders, some tracking, things like that. I've added my attending list down here. These are the gratitude prompts for the week, and I've marked the side with washi just so I can see what the weekly spread is. And washi strips up here are the normal sort of bottom washi strips you get from a full kit, and I have trimmed just a little bit off. I think I trimmed like 1/2 centimetre off, just so I've got a bit more white space, but you could probably fit the full strip in, I think, depending on where you get your kits from. Then I'm just going to do this and show you the blank page. So this week I'm trying out using it as kind of like a bit of a dashboard, like a surrogate sidebar, I suppose, just for a little bit of overview of tracking and things related to my health. And then I've got space for like a bit of an inbox of things that come in that aren't going to happen this week, and I know aren't going to happen this week. So that's there. Again, this may change. I'm thinking going forward that actually this is a really nice space for sort of, like quick journaling or gratitude or anything like that. So I may mix it up and try different things. I don't know. And then I've decorated Monday, which is the first day in this planner. So this is a little bit of decoration because I like colour. Otherwise I'm not going to look at it. I've discovered this. I've gone for the daily habits I've decided to use for my tending list for the month, and obviously the work one will only be related to work days. Daily focus, things that I need to be aware of during the day. So it might be, there's something happening that day that isn't time specific that I need to remember. So I'm going to keep that there. It may change. Just having a generic to-do list, because it's easier for me to have it all jumbled up at the moment while we're working from home. Meals at the bottom with a hydration tracker, and I'm probably going to put like a medication checkbox on here rather than having this, because I don't like this gap and for no other reason than that. That's just me. And then the boxes down the side, today's win, gratitude, self-care are things that I've been building into my daily planning anyway, so I felt that would work. And I kind of like the idea of having somewhere for stuff linked to my life planned out and social media and things, so I'm going to include that to start with. It may change, but I just want to see how it goes. And then at the bottom I've got stickers, because why not? These stickers are actually from a Passion Planner daily kit from Being Bethany Rose, and some of her designs I just love, and I have several even though I'm not using my Passion Planner daily anymore, but I can make them work, and it's just enough to add a bit of colour here and there really, which is what I like. So that's my main setup. Then notes page, I've left the first double spread blank because it's space for me to add in sort of general reference things if I want to, and then I've just created some note space in keeping with my monthly spread for July. So these coordinate with the monthly kit. The currently section, something I'm playing around with. I like the idea of having it to look back and go, yep, that's where I was, that's nice. A blank note box that's just decorative and pretty, and then budget tracking, which is something that I've kind of been working on slowly throughout the year. And I haven't used all of the sheet for this. I've added a lot of pen in and a lot of space just because for me that works a bit better. And then I've got a review page as well. So this again is a really nice way, I think, of linking back to the goals. So at the end of the month I can just kind of go, okay, how am I doing, what am I doing, and kind of go from there. And again, it's another really nice way of kind of linking your power sheets into your everyday planning. So again, I'm really excited to properly start this planner. I do love the feel of the cover. I do wish the cover was a little bit more robust because, and this is just me being utterly pedantic, this cardboard pocket at the back is actually quite thick, which is great, but it does mean that like the bottom of the planner is a bit more robust than this, and I don't find it balances out. And also, because I flip this back, I don't know if you can see, like I rarely have this open on both sides. I like flip it over and it's already kind of going a little bit on the cover. So it'll be interesting to see how that holds up over time. I know a lot of people have been discussing how they store it, carry it around, covers, pouches, things like that. Although this is not an 8 by 10, think it through, 7 by 10, it's a B5 planner, the page is a B5, but this bit sticks out quite a bit, which means it won't fit in any of my B5 covers that I already have. I do have some pouches it fits into for a bit of protection, but that day-to-day sat on your desk, it is what it is. So yeah, that's my Amplify planner setup, which I'm super excited to start using properly on Monday. As I said, there is going to be a little One Book July thing going on, of which this will feature. I'm still working out how I'm going to do this year's process, which will be in another video, but for now I will leave that here. I may do some daily setups in this over the coming week, depending on how I feel. I may give it a week and then start on that. I don't know at the moment, is how I feel, but there will be a One Book July video, so there we go. So I'll leave it there for now, guys, and be back with another video soon, and in the meantime, happy planning.